Like this.
I can't hear you.
So that was crazy. 2 weeks ago, a friend and I decided that we wanted to do a pop-up dinner, and well, we just did it, and it was crazy, and I'm really tired. And yes, I want to do it again, but maybe next year, but not now, because that was really tiring. Let me take you through what happened. I'm sitting there, I get a DM from one of my friends about someone else who had hosted a pop-up. He said, hey, if you want to do this, it's right up your alley. Let me know, I'm down to help. So I decided to send it. There's the fun part and there's the not so fun part. The fun part was the menu ideation, picking the theme, what connects the three of us together, things of that nature. The not so fun part, wow, feeding 15 people is logistically pretty tough when you don't run an actual restaurant. So it's just 3 guys, right? To figure out how exactly we're going to get the plates, the dishes, how we're going to decorate the space, where we're going to have the actual space for the event, right? It all just keeps adding up. Drinks, water. The list just kept going, right? The idea I had was Vietnamese Cantonese, so Viet Canto, a Viet Canto night, you know what I'm saying? Our languages are quite similar. Our food shares a lot of overlap. There's a lot of room for flexibility and creativity. And most importantly, it was a grounding, unifying theme that the 3 of us could get behind. I'm Vietnamese and my 2 friends are Cantonese, so it worked out well in that regard. My dish, I wanted to do some play on bacao, which is a Vietnamese braised stew. Usually it's a leaner cut of meat that you'll stew and braise for a long time, and you'll serve it with carrots, sometimes potatoes, banh mi bread, and it's very fragrant, very herbaceous, just a really warm dish. I did a braised short rib over a coconut carrot puree. The issue though was that my coconut carrot puree was too sweet and short ribs were hard to scale financially. I know, it's tough. It's tough out here in this economy. So I changed my dish to beef shank. There just was one problem, however. The beef shank was booty. And really, I gotta give a big shout out to my girlfriend here. I felt really bad about the dish. We were charging our friends money to attend this event, and honestly, I wanted everyone to have a great night, even if I had to pay more out of pocket. But my girlfriend knew how much that this night meant to me, and she decided to split the short ribs with me because the beef shanks, when cooked, just was too dry, honestly. Space that we went with, I'm really happy about the space. It's a gorgeous space in Brooklyn. Set up 3 different tables, had a whole ass seating chart, table runners, decor, flowers, the whole 9 yards. I'm telling y'all, we really tried to make it a beautiful night. Because for me, if my friends are actually showing up and paying money, real money, I want it to be an experience where they're actually enjoying themselves. And I think the atmosphere, the environment is such a huge factor in that. For me, part of the event isn't just the event itself, it's the ability to dress up, have a good time, get ready with your friends, sit, meet new people, and get served food that comes from people who really loves you, you know? What's better than that, right? But let me take y'all through the whole menu. So my boy Nick, he took care of the appetizers as well as the drinks. His first dish is a beautiful steamed broccolini served with daikon ribbon, and he worked really hard to elevate the sauce throughout all the different R&D nights, served with chili oil. His second appetizer is handmade baos. The pork filling here is quite ginger forward, so he wasn't afraid to shy away from that aspect. He also was in charge of ideating the drinks, a jasmine-based drink that was available as both a mocktail and as an alcoholic cocktail. My friend Derek was in charge of the first entree, and we collaborated on the dessert. So for his entree, he did cod over a corn-based sauce. This was a huge shift from when we R&D'd together. His first dish was a dashi-based broth, but through some inspiration, and a lot of R&Ding. He changed it to cod over corn sauce with prawn butter. Really, really beautiful dish. For my dish, this was the final result. Braised short rib over a fixed coconut carrot puree. I also made herb oil for this, which I think really elevated the look and feel, as well as making homemade pickled red onions and changing the plating to incorporate more herbs. The biggest pain I felt with this was that at home the dots on the plate look beautiful, but when I went to serve it and plate it, I didn't realize the plates we got were fucking slanted, so the dots didn't look as beautiful as I wanted, but I still think hopefully people enjoyed it, and I loved seeing empty plates. Now for the dessert, I collaborated with Derek on the dessert, and and I wanted to do molecular gastronomy, so we got a kit and we're experimenting with popping boba with jasmine tea and pandan syrup. Ended up scrapping the whole thing after spending 2 nights on it, but hey, you know, it is what it is. I felt though that the dessert was a little needed more, right? It's a chrysanthemum panna cotta, which the chrysanthemum had a hard time infusing into the base, right? And since we had 15 people to serve, we couldn't plate it on a fancy flat plate with a berry compote sauce and blah 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 blah, you know, all that fancy shit. We used disposables because, again, 15 people, we have to get this out in a relatively quick time period. I wanted height, so from one of the recipes that Derek sent over, I figured out how to make crepe dentelles and really fold them into weird abstract patterns. So I would make the crepe dentelle, and then before it fully solidified, I would carefully take it off the mat and fold it into strange shapes. Not all of them survived the journey because it was so thin, guys. I'm telling you, it was paper thin. Anyways, I think that added to the dessert. The funniest part is I gave my girlfriend the best piece, and she recorded everyone else's desserts but her own. So, but hey, it's all right. You know, she helped with the short ribs, so can't complain there. I love serving people that I truly care about and love having in my life. And especially with food, it's such an intimate, tactile thing. You're making something with your hands and someone gets to consume it. Literally consume it, not in a metaphorical sense, but eat something up. Sorry, that was my laundry. But eat something that you put together and you had this vision of. So again, it always comes down to the story and the people, right? Beautiful story, love a good side quest. Would do again, not anytime soon though, and got to feed people I love. Anyways, guys, more videos to come. If you like this, subscribe for more, follow the Instagram, and I am making a kitchenware brand. Yes, you heard that right. Not a clothing brand, not a fashion brand, right? Kitchenware. And yes, it's hard. I produced this spoon. It took several months. I'm going to make a video on it. It's a cooking spoon. So more to come on that as well. Love y'all. See y'all in the next video. Peace.